Hi, everybody. Hi, this is Rebecca. How are you all doing? So, today I'm live on YouTube as well. So, I'm trying to make it work on both platforms. So, bear with me. Yeah, how are you all doing? I hope you all are doing good. I'm doing great. So, today we're going to talk about how to use conflict to strengthen your relationship with your partner in a positive way, positively using conflict instead of like negatively using it. Um, as humans, we are bound to have conflicts with one another. And it's essential that when you're in a relationship, you are able to express yourself, express how you feel, not in a toxic way, but being able to voice your opinion when you're in a relationship. And if you can't do that, then you're really on an unstable platform. You should be able to say how you feel, what you're thinking, how you're feeling about anything, right? And when you're in a relationship, you should be able to say, "Oh, I'm not this. Oh, I like this. Oh, I'm not very happy. Oh, this is how I feel about this." You should be able to say how you feel without the fear of, "Oh, my relationship is going to break because I said this." You should be able to voice out how you feel easily without fear. And yes, your partner may not be happy with what you said or what you say, but it's okay. It's okay to have that conflict to be able to voice your opinions. Now, when you voice your opinions, you should also listen to the other side and see where they're coming from, see how they're feeling about the same thing, because you both are on the same page. One thing you should remember is you both want a loving relationship, you both want a stable marriage, you both want a happy marriage, right? So one little conflict shouldn't break you guys up because you had an argument. So if you both realize that you're on the same page, that you're on the same side, and you both want your marriage to grow, you both want your relationship to grow, your partnership to be a success, then you can come on both sides and recognize what the problem is. So there is a problem, is why you have a conflict. Maybe your partner did something you don't like. Doesn't mean you don't like your partner. It's there is a problem, and Hi, Annabelle. How are you? I'm on live today, darling. You're right. I'll call you after my live. So, how is the weather in Georgia? Because it's so cloudy here in California. I don't understand. It's like it's going to rain, like it's not gonna rain. It's just a bleh, strange weather. Very cloudy though. Yeah. So, like as I was saying, if you two recognize that you're on the same side, then you can separate the problem and focus and say, how do we resolve the problem? So it's not a fight between you two, but it's a problem that you both are trying to attack, are trying to resolve. So if you both can resolve the problem, then your marriage or your partnership will be fine because you both are on the same page. It's okay to argue. It's okay to have different perspective. It's okay to have different point of view in relationships. And just because you have your point of view, it's not going to destroy your relationship because you speak up. Oh, that's nice, Anna. I'm glad it's sunny. It's not very sunny here today. So yeah, um, don't be in a relationship where you're afraid to speak up, because using that ability to be able to voice your opinion will then give you comfort, will give you confidence in your relationship, will make your relationship solid because you're able to express yourself instead of bottling things up and one day there's a blow up and everything breaks up because your partner is going to go, oh, she's never spoken to me like that. Oh, he's never spoken to me like that. Oh, I'm shocked that he said those words to me. Oh, I'm shocked that she said those words to me. But if you can think and calm down and just express yourself like a discussion and say, this is how I'm feeling. This is what I'm thinking about the situation, and I am not happy about the situation. How can we resolve this problem? And then you tackle the problem together as a team, not as enemies. And you see that when you resolve that problem, you two are going to be okay. You two are always okay, mindful of that you two are on the same page. And when you can resolve the problem get resolved and your relationship is still solid. So just because you have a conflict or you have a disagreement, it's not the end of your relationship. Use that as a tool or as a platform to say, okay, what can we work on? How do we resolve the issue at hand? How do we resolve the problem at hand? How do we make it better? And it's like a puzzle. You both can work on it. You both can talk together. You both can say, okay, this is a strategy we're going to use. This is how we're going to solve this problem. We're going to make maybe an arrangement. Instead of doing something every day, we're going to do it maybe 4 times a week or 3 times a week. And you come to a compromise and solve that problem. And you're still together. So don't be afraid to express yourself. Don't be afraid to express how you feel. Speak up. Express how you feel. Be it good or bad. Say it without toxicity, without like aggression and, um, you know, demeaning one another, but just say how you feel. And hopefully you can work on that. It's like women, generally, we see problems. I don't know, I see problems sometimes. Not because I'm judgmental, I'm just like, I can see when things are going wrong and I talk about it. And I'm like, what do you think? Maybe it's not a problem, and I'm thinking it's a problem. The other person doesn't see it as a problem. But instead of me bottling it up and just keeping it in there, it's best I talk about it and say, oh, this is what I'm thinking. This is how I'm feeling. What are you thinking about this? What do you feel about this? And you'll be surprised that that person or your partner would go, well, this is what this is. There's no malicious intent. This is why I did this. And that can put your mind at ease and you go, oh, silly me was thinking that was a problem. So it's not because you're needy, it's just because you're communicative, you're talking, because you value what you have. You value, you treasure your union. So don't be afraid to speak up. Don't feel like because you had a row, your marriage is over. Because you had an argument, your relationship is over. Because you had a conflict, your relationship is over. No, it's not. If you realize that you two are a team and you're on the same page and you're together for a union that will last forever, then you can recognize the problem and say, oh, this is the problem affecting us as a team, and we can solve that problem and we're okay. And even if you don't have a solution straight away, you can come up with solutions in time, how to solve the problem. But the problem is not your wife, it's not your husband, or it's not your boyfriend, it's not your girlfriend. The problem is a problem, and your relationship is still intact. And you can solve any problems that is coming your way as a team. Because in life, there's bound to be problems, there's bound to be disagreements, there's bound to be arguments. But it's solving that arguments It's solving the cause of the arguments, the cause of the conflict. That is the main key. And conflicts in relationship is not all that a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. It shouldn't be demonized. It's a human thing to have conflicts. It's a human thing to have disagreements. And if you don't have your own opinion, then you're not who you are. Like some people are in relationships where they cannot say anything. They cannot stand for themselves. They cannot speak for themselves. It shouldn't be that way. You should have a voice. Everyone should have a voice, right? So I just thought I'll share this with you all. And don't worry if you have a conflict in your union. Use your conflict to better your union. Use it to resolve issues as much as you can and make things better from there and grow from there and learn from that. So learn from that situation that has caused you conflict, right? Sorry, I'm also going live on YouTube. So I'm trying to focus on both cameras. But, learn from that and see how you can grow from that. Don't demonize each other because you have a conflict. It's a healthy thing. Right, Anna? Thank you. Conflict happens, but it's not the end of your relationship. It's bound to happen. It's how to use it positively and grow from it. Now, some people would say, oh, I have a row with my partner, and they use sex as a reason to have a row and have sex, and they go, oh, the sex is better because we had a row. No, that's just toxic. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like being able to discuss your problems and focus and say, oh, this is our problem. How can we resolve it? Don't use conflict as a tool for sex, but rather use it as a tool to keep your union stronger, right? To let your love grow because the person knows how you feel, what you're thinking, and you're communicating how you feel and what you're thinking. And it just gets better from there. So don't be afraid to speak up. All right. So that's the topic for today. Do you have anything to share, Anna? What do you think about it? You can come live if you want. You can tell me what you think, but how do you resolve your conflicts with your partners? Please, if you have any solutions, please share, okay? And tell me how you use conflict to resolve, how you resolve conflict and how you use conflict to better your relationships. I would love to hear more. Okay? You all have a good one. I'm trying to keep my lives really short and share good news as much as I can. Okay, you all have a good one. All right, thanks for joining my live. Bye. So I'm trying to stop this on YouTube. I don't know how to. One moment, guys. I'm trying to stop this, but yes, I found it.